Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is Keeping Up with Kimberly, formerly Tales from a Scorpion, and today I want to talk about something seriously personal. What a lot of people normally don't talk about. I don't think they talk about it or express it enough on YouTube. I've been looking at different channels and I have yet to discover it. Maybe you all can point me in the right direction. But I do see a lot of people talking about life after divorce, but I don't see enough people talking about what it's like or what it feels like to technically still be legally married and currently living with your spouse under the same roof. So I wanted to kind of dive into that today, and let's get into it. You know, often enough we hear about life after divorce and how it is to be single, in your 50s, rebuilding, but we rarely hear about the in-between stages, about how a person can cope and deal with going through the separation, going through the notion, and leading up to the finalizing of the divorce. So I guess I will be the one to kind of share my story on a weekly basis, if I can, if I have the courage to do so, if I have, if I'm okay and up to doing so. I think that's probably why people don't share their experience while they're going through it, because it is tough. It is a scary decision. It is something that will alter your life completely. But nevertheless, that's where I am right now, and I'm hoping to gain the clarity or share my lessons along the way, or meet other people that are specifically going through the same thing. If in fact that you are going through the same thing, then just drop a comment down below and let me know, and so I can get some insight on how you have navigated through the process. If you're still going through it, not that you have already reached the other side. I'm currently going through it. I am in those stages, and yes, people want you to seek some type of therapy, but what if you don't have the funds for that? So I kind of lean on YouTube because it's a lot of motivational speakers out there in YouTube land that can give me the motivation that I'm looking for, but I want to be that motivation for someone else. Twisted, you know, like for me, divorce isn't something that I take lightly. I'm not happy about the situation. It's something that I've been wrestling with for a long time, and I mean a long time. I've been in this marriage for 20 years. Next month it will be 21 years in October. So it's not something that I just jumped up and said, hey, we're just gonna have to get a divorce. I've checked all the boxes. I've stayed long enough, and we have talked about it. Have we communicated effectively? No. Have we gotten to that part where we can sit down and be adults about it? We have tried. But at the end of the day, if a situation is no longer serving you, and I mean emotionally, physically, spiritually, if it's no longer serving your life, then it's just time to move forward and just say that this relationship just simply ran its course. It's not healthy to hold on to something that no longer serves you. And I don't know, I've just come to realize that holding on to a marriage just because it feels safe or familiar, you know, it only can delay the life that I truly want, honestly. My choices to divorce is about reclaiming my peace, my independence, and, you know, basically my future. I am not doing this to be petty or to get back at anything. There's nothing waiting for me on the other side. I just feel like it's time to move forward and stop holding on to what is familiar. Just because we have children together, or just because we have that history, you know, that shouldn't just keep you in a relationship. It's other things that makes a relationship thrive. And once it's a disconnect, it's just hard to get it back. You don't want to keep asking your partner to do this, that, and the third, XYZ, and they still fall short. So what do? It's just time to move forward. Now, let's talk about the hard part, which is separation while living in the same house. That could be a whole nother video, but I just wanted to kind of touch on it just a little bit while I'm driving. But it's hard because you're in the same house with someone that you're trying to separate from, and it causes under the same roof confusion. That is a journey within itself, and it could have a whole nother video, but I'm just gonna touch on it a little bit. Technically, you know, you're still married, but it's like you're in limbo because you are emotionally detached. So it's very hard, it's very difficult, and I truly and honestly do not wish that on anyone. Some days you all feel like roommates, and then you got the other days where the tension is heavy and you're trying to talk about things and nobody's trying to listen. Everybody want to get their point across. And then sometimes it just feels normal again. It feels like maybe we can make this work. Maybe we can try again. But in the back of my mind, I already know that I can't continue to keep trying. Like I've said this 1,000 times. I'm not going to keep trying and just continue on getting the same results. I can't keep doing it. We've been doing it over and over and over again. This is really, you know, you guys only are getting like bits and pieces of what's going on, and I've been in this for 20 years. You guys, it is scary, it is uncomfortable, and it also forces me to put up boundaries and to actually see what's going on and how to actually move with intentions. Even when the circumstances aren't ideal, it forces you to face yourself in a way that you wouldn't expect. It's all about timing and protecting my peace, and also making practical decisions, you know, that will benefit me and my family. So you guys, I really didn't have that much to dive into, just some things that I wanted to kind of get off my chest today. I'm about to go eat some breakfast with one of my friends and, you know, talk a little bit more, because I do have that safe space. I do have that person that I can call on to kind of get things off my chest. And we'll see how the day goes. And you all have a blessed and happy Saturday. I will talk to you guys soon. Y'all, I had to jump back on here because I wanted to let y'all know that I had said my goodbyes because I was en route to go have breakfast with one of my girlfriends, and And then we were just talking, but the question came up at the table about, do I believe that I should, teach my husband how to be romantic and things of that nature, how to communicate effectively? And my answer to that was like, hell no. Like, out of all these years, I feel like at a certain time in your life, after being with your wife for so long, I just don't have it in me to continue trying to teach someone who's already 50. And I haven't even gotten into my 50s. I'm about to be 50. This year, next month, I'll be 49. I don't feel like you have to continue holding someone's hand and teaching them how to be a man. Like, nobody, like we have our parents, we have our moms that kind of raise us and, get us prepared for life and get us prepared for how to be a wife or what have you. But sometimes some of these things are just common sense. Like, if you really love your spouse, you would do anything to keep your spouse, and you would bend over backwards and you would know what to do. Nobody should have to teach somebody how to love on a person and how to have the chemistry or the connection in the relationship to keep it thriving. That's something that two people need to work on. And when one person falls short, I feel like that person just becomes selfish in the relationship. I don't think that has to be taught to someone. Yeah, I get it. In the beginning, you might have to teach a man how to treat you and what you expect out of a relationship. But if they don't get it by the time that they're 50, I doubt that they will ever get it. So, I'm just supposed to keep teaching this man how to treat me and how to be a husband, how to be the husband that I need until the day we die. I'm half 100. And honestly, I don't even know, like, tomorrow's not even promised. So why would I want to continue staying in something that's not serving me? That's hard to get. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys out there, let me know. Do you continue on teaching your spouse how to treat you until you shrivel up? Like, I only have a couple of young years left, another 20-30 more years, because our generation is way different than what the generation was before us. We're still young, we're still thriving. I haven't even had, like, through the whole entire relationship, and I'm going to talk on that in another video, in a separate video. It's like I haven't even had the chance to be the woman in the relationship. I have been the provider. I have pretty much carried this family. And my husband is not a bad person. He's just not the one for me. We're not equally yoked. We're not compatible. It's just not there. So pretty much it's time to say goodbye. We like I said earlier, this marriage has ran its course, and it's time for us to just pull the plug on something where we're not happy and go about our separate ways.